Hey, good morning. It's the day after Independence Day. You feel different? Don't really have a topic this morning other than still need a damn haircut. Just want to say hello and good morning. Not much changed after yesterday. Kind of disappointed so many people went to D.C., but most of that was nothing to do with Trump. It was a celebration of people for a reason that changed history. So, happy Independence Day for whatever it's worth. It wasn't worth much to the Native Americans. I don't think they feel well about Independence Day. Do wonder why they aren't claiming rights to lands harder than they are. Their claims go back deeper than Middle Eastern claims. Older than written books. Those are our Native American partners. Those are the other people that were born on the planet and have a right to exist. And yet somehow that hasn't happened. You hear about the drunks on the reservations. Drug use is a symptom. Drug use is a cultural fact. Faith builds communities. Period. You can't get around that. People thinking the same way. People doing things for the same reasons builds a community. To the preppers out there, unless your prep includes, maybe, I don't know, we should be prepping. We, collectively, if we listen to each other, can predict the future. Think about that. Nothing else other than what we collectively know has predicted the future so clearly is our use of the tools of science. The special pleading in here is a non-theist, is that our planet is old. We are old. We have lived through thousands and millions of cycles. Every day is another cycle in our life, added on to all that we've passed. If you destroy history, you destroy an understanding of those cycles. Why would people destroy our history? Our natural history. Why would they deny so hard what honestly the round world understands? I understand the drama and controversy. Folks like the nuance that they like in finding somebody else brushes their teeth with the wrong toothpaste. Can you imagine that? Using the wrong toothpaste all your life? So this is what the news isn't, to me anyway. News actors. I'd love to monetize this channel. I could give you 18 stories why. That would almost kill the point. Anyway. What do you think? Where do you go? Who do you get behind? Personally, I'm a Berner. Because Bernie has been speaking the same way for decades. Mr. Sanders understands political animals. He understands politics. If politics is a game with winners and losers, then it's a bad game. This idea of winning, this idea of heroes. How is a person that just gets a huge paycheck a hero? What makes them a hero? A public presence? just a public presence makes a hero. So it's been decades that Koch Industries and the moral majority and all the corporations, all the LLCs behind them since Reagan's time have been trying to sell us blind faith, have been advertising, have been destroying our media, have been buying out our colleges. All these benefactors of colleges that have a building named after them. Yeah. The bitch is 2/3 of them are benevolent. We're trying to do good. 1/3 of them with a greater bank account. MBAs. Where did MBAs go? That was the most sold profession, and all of a sudden these colleges are disappearing and closing down. You know who sold MBAs? Koch Industries. Koch Industries. Huge business schools teaching shallow economics. In large engineering projects, you go into life cycles. Product and program life cycles. I wrote white papers. I wrote sticky notes trying to sell a global corporation on the highest and most difficult step of project and program management is a spiral development methodology. So I worked for years just planting the seeds in one direction, the direction that matters, that has the budgets and the flows and the pocketbooks. But the problem with that methodology is it incorporates executive management methodologies and ideals, and this thing called a stakeholder and stakeholders inside of projects and programs that are governing bodies that say, yes, we'll spend money on this, or no, we won't. This is the fact of our world. Even your little church on the corner doesn't run this. This runs your church. This helps you get the tax breaks so that you don't pay taxes to your church, so that the church can make money and buy its pastors, its mansions and Learjets. I'm a hard atheist. I wouldn't mind finding this idea that others have. I have the same idea in some aspects. But the world is still old. We are old. And the planet's been spinning a long time. It behooves us to understand our place on it, our place in nature, and how we can guide nature as it's been guiding us for billions of years. We can become the teachers, the masters, the direct... Oh, wait a minute, we already are. We're terraforming this planet. You can see it from space. You can smell it from space. You can taste it in space if you have the right instruments. Beautiful world. Amazing. The trees behind me are 300-year-old. That tree right there. 3, 4, maybe even 500 years old. It's Native American. I've got roots strangling its base that have been there for a long time in the yard. They're shrubberies, and what they do is wring the base of these big trees and kill them slowly while they climb up them. And when the tree is gone, the vines and the ivy are all that's left standing for a few more generations. But I cut those ivies down, and I've been digging the 50-year-old roots out from around the base of the tree. These are 3-inch cords now underground that ring foot diameter roots that go out into the soil a long ways. Amazing. Amazing. It isn't that broke. a generation that looks a lot like me needs to get out of your way. There are smarter, more educated, more wise to the world folks out there that deserve a chance. One of the things I believe in is retirement age, because that paycheck of that senior, well, too long. Till the next Independence Day and we meet again. The flag's still flying upside down though, folks. I'll send you a copy if you want.